Hey, hello YouTube world, Vinny here. It's currently Friday, the September 23rd, 2022 at 7:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hello, thank you for tuning in. Please like and support. Currently inside of a Starbucks because my car, between the alternator and the inverter, something's not correct, even though I've already made some changes. So I got the wires a little bit behind, health issues getting pulled into the singing, and weird, strange voodoo coming off of that. That's my expression for everything to do with the not so immediately explainable, and or psychic stuff, and or synthetic telepathy. And so I got these wires. They're Granatelli wires, they're supposed to be anyhow, and it's really strange. You got to order them from a company in California. They make them in Kentucky, then they, instead of drop shipping them straight to us, they ship them back to California, and then they ship them out again. So it doesn't make much sense, but I got them, and for actually, I don't know how many days already. So this is just the unboxing, and then I want to test them to see if there really are zero impedance or 0 ohms resistance type wires. So this is just the outer box, packaging label, so see, that'll come in there. Supposed to be. This is the important part because I ordered an alternator from National Stutter and Alternator, which was manufactured by DC Power Engineering, and it does not fit, and they have been avoiding coming to the phone to give me a return authorization to take their product back. So that's why it's important to do the unboxing. Sorry it's so loud in the background perhaps, but like I said, I can't do it in the car right now. It's as much as I can do inside is what I've been doing. One moment, I have to keep soothing the voice here. I've been pulled into so much singing practice. Only that I'm sticking with it. Shout out for Jaden Riley. Jaden Riley, formerly anyhow, Alliston, Ontario, Canada. Okay, so here is, first and foremost, is the wires. It's a 4-cylinder. This is subject vehicle is a 2004 Subaru Forester X 2.5 liter with an automatic transmission operating in all-wheel drive mode. And so they seem to be the correct kind of boots for fitting around the rocker covers and over the 4-coil pack. And lengths, obviously, until I open them up, I won't know. And then to get a description of the box. I only have this little tiny, teeny-weeny tripod right now. I apologize. So let me see if I can get it this way. I'll have to lift it up and do it. Okay, so here's the description of the wire. So you can maybe slow that down, and you can get a visual on that. And the part number for this car, then, it's a 2004 Subaru Forester X with the 2.5 liter EJ 2.5 and the automatic transmission, unfortunately. Although it doesn't seem like it was the worst package in the world. Okay, just giving you a quick side-by-side on them. And okay, and even there's the bottom. Now you got to see it all the way around. Exciting, right? Okay, so next, let me reset this tripod. Let me resuit the throat, get the wires back into the picture here. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know how to do these better, so. Alright, so let's open these buddies up here. Try not to, oops, not much of that. We'll try to get the bag torn straight. That'll exactly work right. So I'll have to do a separate video on installing them. I do want to install them yet tonight. But first is just that I want to, okay, so you got some of those little clipping things. Whether or not they're going to actually work, all these, just separate them. Those are only the separator types, and to me some idiot numbers on there. That's kind of stupid. And then some dielectric gel, which I still have a question about because I've seen the other ones that literally dries up, turns to powder. So exactly like they call it a dielectric. You know, is it causing more resistance for that stuff to have to break down, and then it turns it into a powder anyhow? So at the part where it's in the outer part of the boot, there's a question that it can be sealing moisture out. but on the inner part of the boot, I question that it shouldn't be up there. I did see in the other ones it looks like a white dried powder. Well, white to gray, I guess. Gray to white. And okay, so their claim to fame is that these are supposed to be zero resistance wires. So let's get into the multimeter here. I'm gonna have to grab some of these things and just stick them right back into the box. Okay. Let's move around here. Got limited time in here. Okay, hopefully I don't stay there and shift some of the stuff around. So this is a Harbor Freight Centec automotive multimeter. I'll have to look on the inside what part number it is. I had it on a previous video where I was testing the upstream oxygen sensor or air fluid ratio sensor. And so let me get that in the screen here. There it is, Centec Automotive. There's the part number, 95670. It already had an anomaly to it. Oops, sorry. So I can't really attest to the long-standing quality of it. I haven't had it that long and have hardly used it. So we're just going to be doing a ohm test because their claim to fame is that it's supposed to be 0 ohms resistance, which obviously if you think about transmission of power, the less resistance, the better. Less power lost in the cords, yet they state radio suppression occurs because of, right here, these ferromagnetic. It's nothing more than a choke as far as I would look at it in electronics. It's just the ferromagnetic ring. And surprisingly, they're only on one side. I thought they had them on both sides, but it's only on one side of each wire. You see them down below. There's 4 separate ferromagnetic, if I remember correctly, is the material for them. Okay, so I'm just going to stretch them out a little bit. They honestly look too short, is my first impression. This part's going to really suck because I was hoping to get longer ones so I could relocate them. I don't like that pack sitting on top of the intake. After I clean the intake and the ferrules that are inside of the coil pack, I seem to get a much better burn. I wouldn't say any fuel savings because that's dependent upon the computer, the wire harness, and the wire harness has been altered. And so I've got it set on the audible. Let me switch it around. There you go. Let me get the focus. You see I've got it set on the 200 strict audible. So I'll just make contacts. See the audible signal up there above the 1 and 200 under the dot, and then you see the ohm symbol to the right. Alright, so we're going to want to, obviously you want to make sure that they're really good. You presume everything tested, but that DC Power Engineering alternator was not tested in my vehicle. I don't know what vehicle they tested in, if any. As far as I could see, they could have never tested in the Subaru because most of the Subarus, even by their own claim, are supposed to be the same from 98 or 99 all the way up to whatever year. Okay, so you should be able to hear the audible tone. And now let's pick up the camera so you can see. Get it into the and we've got it down to approximately 0.7 of an ohm, so virtually none. And again, I'm doing this one-handed on one wire, as you can see, and then so you can trace it around, and it's coming around to the other one. And that's about the best. It's going down to about 0.7, which depends how I get it. So let's see if I can get it into the screen here more. Alright, now so you can see both ends. Trying to get the best contact. Now you see it going down to 0.2 instead of 0.7. So virtually no resistance, which is good. And then again, the EMF is supposed to be suppressed so that you don't have interference with critical electronics with this ferromagnetic ring. And the fact that it's using a spiral wound around a wire core. So again, that you have internal, I'm assuming that's going to be like back eddies, like a counter-inducing magnetic field helps to suppress in and of itself the emissions of, let me check my time here, helps to suppress the emissions of the wire. So we're just going to go through these quickly now. I'll let you know if there's any anomalies. I'm trying to hide anything, but they're going to close in a little bit here. Let me check my time. 7:49, okay. Okay, so number 2. And let's see, I got them turned together. 0.3, 0.2, same as the other one. These are the 2 shorter ones. And so now here. So you see those are the 2 shorter ones. Now let's go to the long ones, because the ones I just bought not too long ago, probably about a month ago now, from AutoZone, they're also some type of a metal, but it's metal like inside of an aramid. So it's more like a metal laced into an aramid. It's not, you know, true metal. These are supposed to be true metal and then wound with true metal, spirally wound, and the spiral winding is what helps to suppress the any bad EMF. Okay, so now this is one of the longer ones. And then we're down to 0.4, 0.3. Very independent how well I can hold it. Okay, so then I'll put it over here by the other so you can see the difference in the length. So we are roughly, I don't see how these are even going to be long enough. And they really look too damn short. It looks like they really went cheap on me. If they're going to fit, it's going to be damn close. Okay. Okay, again, this is another longer one. You can see I'm just putting them in there, so no trickery. And it's down to also 0.2. Okay, stretch this out again so you can see the relative lengths. Seems like they just got 2 shorter and 2 longer, when in reality the number 2 and 4 should have a little bit of a variance in the length. Alright, so I'm just going to pack it up for now, and then if I can get the inverter working, then I'll show you an install out there. Sorry it's so long, but I don't have a great tripod and setup here. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Vinny. Thank you for so much tuning in, and currently 7:52 p.m. on this Friday the 23rd of September 2022. Ciao, ciao.